continues.
Welcome back to Ozarks today on this frigid Monday morning.
We have team coverage of the winter storm that dumped several inches of snow all across the Ozarks. Billy Brightman is in Springfield with a look at the roads across the city for us.
But first, let's start with Billy, of course, on what you expect as you're going to head out the door for all those folks, Billy, that have to head into work today.
Right, I'm standing in a crosswalk right now, so I can show you the condition of the roads. Now, my boots definitely have less traction than a car's tires, but look at this. I'm literally ice skating on these roads. Now, if you're heading out, we're in downtown Springfield right now, but wherever you're heading out across the city, even if the roads, you can just see the pavement, it's those little spots of ice that might get you. We've already seen 2 cars this morning stuck on the side of the road because they slipped and ended up in these big piles of ice and compacted snow that you'll also see. This is kind of where people would turn if they were coming this way, and look at that. I mean, it's hard as a rock. And so these are the things, especially if you have a shorter car, that might get you. So if you do have to head out this morning, slow, careful, all good things that you want to try to do. For now, live in Springfield, Billy Brightman, KY3 News.
Billy, thank you. I wore my big boots this morning, and I was happy I did. Well, more than 215 school districts across the Ozarks have already called off classes today. That includes Missouri State University, Springfield, West Plain campuses as well, plus Springfield Public Schools. We got that list scrolling at the bottom of your screen. You can also find that full list over here at ky3.com. Just click the closings and delays tab that's at the top of the homepage.
Arkansas also got in on the winter weather this weekend. We continue our team coverage with Emma McDarris up early for us in Harrison. She's been there all weekend for us. And Emma, how are things looking right now? Oh my, look at that dial.
Hey, Chad. So I was bragging to you about my whole 2 degrees earlier, and I have lost them officially. We are at 0 where I am at. And the roads that aren't plowed are being packed down with snow now, which is making it a little more slick. Again, those city offices are closed today and county offices are closed today. Snow plows, fire, and police will be responding today and say if you need to get anywhere, like to a medical appointment, or really to get unstuck, anything you need, to call them, and they're going to try and help you out. On the roads here, I haven't seen too many people. Actually, I just lied. There's someone right now. I assume people are on their way to work. It's actually been more busy than I've seen the past couple days, and I will bring you more live shots once it gets a little bit lighter outside of how 65 looks up here and how the side roads look when I come back. In Harrison, Arkansas, Emma McDarris, KY3 News.
Emma, thank you. We appreciate it. A Stone County man is being recognized after stepping up to help in a dangerous situation. Kyle Todd says a Facebook post alerted him to a potentially deadly situation unfolding on the James River near McCord Bend. A young woman was trying to get her dog off the ice before it gave away and swallowed them both. The woman tied a rope around her waist and tried to get to the dog herself. She ended up falling in, and Kyle was able to pull up her to shore. Before he went back after the dog using a kayak, he got close enough to rescue Millie the Greyhound lab mix.
Sat there and took a minute and just prayed, and about that time I got her up on me and she just went limp. But right before I pulled her up, she went back and she went to go under the water. She's about done for. She's about to die, and I reached under the water and grabbed her and I pulled her out.
This is a picture of Millie. She's warming back up under a blanket next to a wood stove. Her owner says she has just about fully recovered. As for her, she's feeling under the weather but relieved.
All right, so what if this happened to you, accidentally ending up in Millie's position on the ice? It's important to know what to do and what not to do. According to the Missouri Department of Public Safety, you have to remain calm. Try not to panic. Face the direction you came from and spread your arms out onto the unbroken ice, and then kick your feet, trying to pull yourself onto the ice. Once you get out of the water, do not stand up. Remain lying on the ice, spreading out your weight until help arrives, or try crawling on your stomach over to land.
Extreme cold means hypothermia can set in fast. You need to know the signs if you plan to be outside. According to the Mayo Clinic, hypothermia happens when your core body temperature drops below 95 degrees because your body is losing heat faster than it can produce it. Warning signs include confusion, shivering, difficulty speaking, sleepiness, and stiff muscles. Hypothermia makes it difficult for the heart, nervous system, and other organs to work properly. If you or anyone around you shows these signs after being outside, seek medical attention immediately.
And if you have to venture out today, here's some things you should take along in the car. You'll want a phone charger, blankets, a flashlight with fresh batteries, ice scrapers, shovel, and remember the sand or the cat litter. You can sprinkle that in front of your tires if you get stuck to add a little traction to try and get you out of the snow. And the cold will drain your car battery, so just make sure you have the jumper cables, a first aid kit, and some non-perishable snacks are a great thing to keep in the car because you don't know how long it might be until help can arrive.
Well, this morning on Ozarks Today, we're having a little friendly competition to see who was the closest in guessing the snow totals from the storm. Well, the prize, bragging rights. So here's what everybody said on Friday morning before the storm hit. Chad said 9.5 inches. I said 10. Brandon said 11. Billy Brightman guessing 11.5. Our photojournalist Thomas Leonard thought we would get 6.7 inches, while Brett, our executive producer, he went for the gusto at 12.8. Our producers Austin and Daytona thought 8.6 and 6.3 respectively. And last but not least, of course, Tyler thought we'd get around 8.5 inches, but the official snow total for Springfield, 6.7 exactly. So that was Thomas.
And Thomas joked about it because he said he's just going to mess with everybody doing the whole 6-7 thing. And yeah, Brandon's not showing his face in public today.
Yeah, it was not a good weekend for me.
It was not.
Yeah. It's okay. I'll pull myself up by my bootstraps, I guess. I don't have bootstraps, but yeah.
There has been no
joy.
Smack talking this morning about the Broncos. We are nothing but loving and supportive.
It's okay. We should have kicked the field goal instead of the 4th and 1.
If you knew the weather was coming, why wouldn't you go for the field goal early when the conditions were nice?
Shoulda, woulda, coulda,
Sean Payton, I'm telling you, he's got some questions. Questions he needs to answer.
Was it I Love Lucy when Ricky was anyway?
Yeah. Rosie, you got some explaining to do.
That's what it is. I knew it was something like that. Anyway, hey, check it out. The breeze kicked up in Springfield. -22 on the wind chill. I believe you'll take that seriously. It's going to be a cold day, but a slight improvement over the next few. I'll have that forecast coming up. It is a new week of Weather School, though. Snow is white. True or false?
Oh, man, this is getting deep.
This is deep. Not as deep as expected. Oh, you mean just the question. Okay. Yeah.
Brandon,
go right ahead. Take it away, Tyler. Save us.
I'm starting to think this is a trick question because you guys know I love choosing the letter A, so I'm kind of tempted to go with B, but I'm going to stick with A this morning. And Brandon, no hard feelings on being a sore loser. I told you guys if I lost the snowfall total competition, I told you what I'd do. I would just walk right out of the shot and go home. But roadways are kind of dangerous out there, so I think I'll just stay right here in the warm studio. Tyler Wayne here joining you at the alert desk, and we're keeping an eye on your road conditions this morning. Nothing too significant to report other than the fact that there's still snow and ice out there on the roadways, so be sure you take it nice and steady as you head out the door this morning. Also, we're keeping an eye on flight cancellations all across Missouri and nationwide as well. We'll have an update on that coming up in a few minutes right here on Ozarks Today. Stay with us at 6:42.
And now, KY3 First Alert Weather.
Good morning on your Monday. Another First Alert Weather Day. We've got our crew out in the field this morning. It's not the snow, the temperatures.
Yeah, and with the temperatures, that means the snow's not going to go anywhere for any time soon, as we do have dangerous conditions outside.
Well, where they've scraped it down to the blacktop, you know, the pavement, I was trying to think of the word. Words are hard. Absorbs some of the sun's energy, and it does help a little bit. But as far as the main snow, I mean, it's just, it's not going to go anywhere anytime real soon. So we got Harrison in the background, but I've got Springfield temperatures over this because we are -10. And it's not the coldest in the area. But the wind chill with a 5-mile-per-hour breeze puts the wind chill at -22. So the colder you get, the less wind it takes to really send that number tanking. Now, aside from a little cloud cover way down here in the southwest corner of Missouri and northwest Arkansas, we are clear. And with that in mind, it has allowed for radiational cooling and high pressure over snow cover, Arctic air. You can bet it's going to drop. These are Weather Watcher temperatures out here in Winona, minus 14. Got a minus 10 in Springfield, which is a new record for the day, by the way. Jasper, minus 1. About 7 inches of snow there. West Plains, minus 2. They got 9 inches there. Mountain Home at 2. Branson at minus 3. And up in Stockton, minus 7, with Cole Camp at minus 10. So lots of sub-zero readings. And at this point, Springfield's got the coldest wind chill. But again, it's, 5 miles an hour. That's just amazing. The wind chill double digits below at Salem, Rolla, and Warsaw, which is the reason that today is a first alert weather day. The snow, of course, is going to stay with us, but the storm itself is gone, and it's going to be a little warmer today. And this is relative, but we're talking upper teens, maybe as high as a mid-20 at some point down in Arkansas, but we'll go up a little more tomorrow. There's more cold late in the 7-day forecast. I'll show you that coming up in just a bit.
Brandon, thank you. That winter storm is causing chaos at airports across the country. We'll take a look at flight delays and cancellations coming up at 6:47.
And now, KY3 First Alert Weather.
So the Arctic air obviously here. It's going to be sliding east, and when I say that, we're talking about the coldest of it. And we're going to see just a little bit of a warm-up here between tomorrow and Thursday as that cold kind of pivots up here through New England. And then the next round is going to come in with a front somewhere late Thursday, and that cold is coming south. We'll likely see sub-zero wind chills again, maybe some low temps on Saturday morning below 0. But then after that, well, here's the first week of February, so we're day 6 through 10 here. The cold, relative to average, of course, shifting east. But here's the thing that's really depressing, aside from maybe snow lovers not getting as much snow as we thought. Dry conditions. It's been that way for the vast majority of the last, 6 months. We've been under average every month, and this one's going the same way. 18 in Springfield, 21 in Harrison today. Lots of sunshine, and that breeze won't be super strong, but it'll be enough, I think, to keep the single-digit wind chills later today. It's 8 tomorrow morning, 12 at Harrison, and then a relative warm-up. I think we may actually go above freezing Wednesday, Thursday. Now, that next little batch of cold air may have a few flurries with it. Nothing substantial, though. The 20 for Friday, 0 Saturday morning, and then maybe a little better as we head into next week. Weather school question, it's a true or false? Snow is white. Period. Please. What do you think?
Wait.
Who's in the big box?
We always wait for the big box. They're creatures of habit.
Okay, I am going to say false because of selective reflection. Look that up if you want to get really deep into the topic.
I am also going to go false.
Are you piggybacking, or are you? Okay.
No,
Yeah. It's true. It's just light being reflected from it makes it look white, but it's actually clear.
There we go, Brandon. Thank you so much. Well, flight delays and cancellations continue all across the nation, including right here in the Show Me State. Tyler Wayne has more from our alert desk. Tyler, what are you seeing?
Hey, good morning, Chad. Well, let me just say, I thought that was a trick question. So, man, shame on me. But I'm still sticking with A going forward. But back to cancellations, as you were referring to, Chad, not nearly as many to report. Delays either as compared to what we were reporting over the weekend. But still a significant number, to say the least. Total delays within, into, or out of the United States right now is just over 1,000. The total of cancellations within, into, or out of the United States right now is 3,768. Back here at home at Springfield Branson Airport, there's a total of 4 delays being reported right now, with a total of 7 cancellations being reported. And then in St. Louis Lambert International, a total of 13 delays being reported with 38 cancellations. And then heading over to Kansas City International, there's a total of 8 delays being reported there with 29 cancellations. And then down in Arkansas at Northwest National, a total of 4 delays being reported with 15 cancellations. This is also a good time to remind folks that if you or someone that you know is going to be traveling by plane in the near future, this is a good time to download the app associated with the airline that you're going to be traveling on. That way you can receive in real-time alerts as to the status of your flight. Chad and Jackie, we'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Tyler, thank you so much. 6:53. We're not going anywhere today. Just stay home and bundle up. If you have to go out, bundle up ×3.
Yeah, have some hot chocolate, some nice warm coffee. And if you do have to head out, be careful though on the road this morning. Of course, crews are out working on them. We're so grateful to all those crews. We're going to take another look in just a moment from Tyler at the alert desk. But this is Table Rock this morning. We're going to talk more about that when we come back at 6:53. This time of year, we often hear about people falling into frozen bodies of water. If that happens to you, it's important to not remove any clothing. These can trap air and provide warmth and flotation. If you're able to get back onto the ice, prop yourself up to drain any water trapped in your clothing and try to return to the way you came. Once out of the water, don't stand, lay flat and roll away from where you entered. That way the weight is spread out and could prevent you falling through again.
It is very cold this morning. I'm going to show you what temperatures have done overnight in Springfield, and this is on the hours, so it bounced around actually a little more than that. But we are at -10 right now, which is a new record for today. Not for January. We've been colder, but for this date, it breaks an old record of -8. Around the region, -15 out here in Salem, -8 in Rolla, -4 in Warsaw, 3 above in Harrison. And look at this, the wind, 3 or 4 miles an hour, 6 at Camdenton, but that puts the wind chill down to -19 up there at Rolla, 16 in Warsaw below. And we've been as cold as -22 in Springfield, and that was with a wind of 5 miles an hour. So that's the reason for the first alert day. Temperatures will improve some today. Of course, that's very relative. We're talking sunshine, which will help on main roadways, but high temps for most of us. We're talking teens all the way down through Springfield, maybe some low to mid-20s in Arkansas. And we should have blue sky really for the next few days and a relative warm-up. Temperatures about freezing tomorrow, maybe a couple warmer Wednesday and Thursday. And then the next cold front arrives, and we'll have more cold for Friday into Saturday.
And we have got you covered with everything you need to know to stay safe in these dangerous temperatures. What's that be? I give you guys $10 to go down that.
No.
10?
Nope, I'm good. Multiply that by like 100.
Yes, I was going to say.
A pint of ice cream, Brandon.
Oh.
I'm tempted, but
we have more coverage about our storm when we continue in 2 minutes on the CW.